Hello and welcome or welcome back to Cyrene Sews. My name is Sarah. I sew things and I crochet things and then I sell them at markets and craft fairs. And this week, this past week was not as productive in videoing as I had hoped. Because I had been sick, my voice did not recover for a bit. So I didn't really record anything. I recorded a bunch of what I was doing on Sunday, but I didn't do any recording of my voice with my voice. I honestly don't know how to do voiceovers yet, so that's probably something I should look into learning how to do. But anyway, so we are going to see how the week went, and also, well, we'll see how what I made this week, and then we'll see how the market went on Sunday. Okay, enjoy. Yeah, we're just going to show you what I made this week. On the weekend, I made 29 poo bag holders. So, and then I put keychains on them so that you can put them on your keychain or a belt or whatever, the leash, the dog collar even, with a little carabiner. So, but essentially what you do, which I don't have the example with me, but you open it like this, you put the poo bags in there, and then they just they come out really nicely. So I ended up making 29 of those, and that was a good scrap busting project. So that was nice. I still have a big pile of scraps, but this made a little tiny dent in it. And then I tried to focus on some crochet stuff. I made this loaf cat and this loaf cat. And these took me, well, so when I got home from work, so I started this one evening and I got maybe this far, and then the next evening after work, I got the rest of it done just in time for bed. And then this one I started when I got home from work with minimal interruptions. I got it done before bedtime, so that was nice. And I also made this little frog. I used a different pattern than the other ones. I like this pattern better. This was from a pattern on Ribbler. The loaf cats were I just do whatever it is I do. And then I also made, and I don't know how well these are going to go over, but my market this weekend tomorrow is a event at a pet store, and it's for in benefit of the local pet shelter. So I made pet rocks. I only made 4 of them because I only had that many eyes. But I think they're cute. I didn't put mouths on them, and they're soft, but they're still like the pet rockish. So we'll see how those go over. And that is all I did. So tomorrow is my market. I have everything ready. Everything is done, put in the van, except for that stuff I just showed you, and then my sign, my cash box, and whatever I'll need for food and whatnot tomorrow. So I'm super excited about that. Probably too excited. I'm really hoping I make a decent amount, significantly more than I have made at the markets last year, because the markets last year were mostly farmers markets, and so I would make anywhere from like 10 to 100. I think my best one was 100. And then I did an indoor one in the fall that's sponsored by my workplace, and I think I made close to 150. So, but this one is a big event. There's going to be food trucks, there's going to be music, and there's going to be just tons and tons of vendors. So we'll see how that goes, and hopefully it goes really well. Good morning. It is May 4th, is the day for the big craft fair that I have been waiting for. I'm super excited for. I think it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a gorgeous day. I have to make sure to put sunscreen on right away when I get there because I am allergic to the sun. Yesterday I was out in the sun. Actually, I wasn't even out in the sun. I was out on a cloudy day. It was really cloudy in the morning. And we went rummaging and had a lot of fun, my friend, but I still got allergic reaction in my face. Itches like crazy, so I don't want to make that worse, so I will make sure to put sunscreen on as soon as I get there, cloudy or not. And it is not cloudy. It's very, the sun isn't quite up yet, but it is blue sky as far as the eye can see. It's going to be gorgeous. It's supposed to be a high of 70. It's going to be just perfect. I can't wait. So much so that I did not get enough sleep last night. It took forever to fall asleep, and then I woke up an hour early. So I'm probably going to be tired this afternoon, but that's okay. That's not really anything new. So let's see how today goes. I'm here, all set up. Need more people. Lots of fun stuff going on though. I have a bunch of like thin elastics that I use to make like our covers. It's really weird talking to myself in COVID. So we should just like not a lot of foot traffic. Had a little girl wanted a donut, ice cream, but she also had a really big jellyfish that was really cool from someone else. So her mom said no. Understandably, I would have said no too. But oh well. It is 11 o'clock. I think one day. I have a couple things set aside for the people next to me, but it is a little after 1, and I've made a few more sales, and I made my booth fee, so that's progress. Hello, it is Tuesday, May 6th, and I am really bad at recording things on time. I had meant to, when I got home from the market, craft fair, whatever you want to call it, I had meant to record, but I did not have time because I had to get ready for my sleep study and I had to spend a little time with my daughter, so that didn't happen. And then I ended up having to do the nap study on Monday after that, so that took all day, and I did not want to record with all the stuff on my head. If you've never had a sleep study before, it kind of sucks, but it's important. If you snore or if you have other problems sleeping, get a sleep. It sucks, but it's worth it. Anyway, so let's do a little market recap for the craft fair that was on Saturday or Sunday. It was a beautiful day, all day, beautiful day. But it was the first nice day that we have had in a very, very long time. So, like, the Saturday was decent, but it was still a little cool, and it wasn't decent until like afternoon. So we didn't get as much foot traffic as we had hoped, and I'm guessing it's because people, needed to catch up on their yard work or wanted to go have picnics or probably get out on the boats and things like that. So people had better things to do than go to a fun event at a pet store. But it was great. I feel like if we had had more nice days, that it would have gone better. So, but first of all, I got there late because I went to the wrong one. I was ready to leave and I put in the name of the place and I just followed the directions because it was in the general. I thought I knew where I was going, and I was like, oh, that's a little weird that it's not taking me the straight way to that town, but okay. And then I get there and I realize this is the wrong town. There was nothing going on. It was closed. Nobody was there. I was like, this is definitely not it. So I had to reroute. It took me 20 more minutes to get there, which it wasn't bad. I still got everything set up on time and whatnot, but I wasn't able to record getting stuff set up because I didn't want to waste time. I wanted to make sure I was ready. But you saw the video of how my booth looked, so that was nice. So I did okay. I was really hoping to make more than I did. Was not my best. My best was last fall, and it was around 150. And I really, really thought that I was going to do way better than that. But I think it was just overall there wasn't a lot of people. I think the lady next to me did not make her booth fee, but I don't know. She had a lot of nice stuff, and you saw her banner was in back of me, five feathers or something like that. So they made like clay earrings and some resin stuff and bookmarks and a lot of cool stuff. I didn't get anything, but that's because I'm cheap. So with that said, here's how I did. I in total sold $136 worth of my stuff. I sold scrunchies, bandanas, a couple poo bags, mostly bandanas, which is, pretty well how I do at the farmer's market as well, the dog bandanas. I did sell a pet rock. I was super excited. And the couple people that asked me what they were just very delighted that it was a pet rock and they had that. So I think what I'm going to do next time is may have a little box and put like moss in it, or maybe I don't want moss in the yarn. Maybe I might make moss out of yarn. Just like cut up a bunch of green yarn and then put them in there and then put a sign saying pet rocks, and then it'll be obvious and a cute little display and whatnot. So and I sold a couple plushies. I sold a duck and a purple cat, and that was just another scrunchie, and the pet rock and a small octopus. I only sold one cat kicker, but that's okay. And I sold a tote bag, which was nice because that's my highest priced thing. Is my tote bags are $15. So not too bad. Gotta say that. Now, I want to go back to my sun allergy. I wore sunscreen as soon as I was set up, I put sunscreen on. And so I was set up by like 8:45, put sunscreen on. And before that, I was tent was the first thing I put up, or canopy, whatever you want to call it. First thing I put up was in the shade the majority of the time. I barely ever left the shade, just to go to the bathroom. I didn't get to walk around because I didn't bring my child with me, so she couldn't hold the fort. So the people next to me, they let me go watch one booth while I went to the bathroom. They bought 4 bandanas from me, so that was really nice of them and really cool. But I was in the shade. I wore sunscreen. I reapplied it like every 2 hours, and I still was so itchy. So I'm just now going to put sunscreen on before I even leave the house, and then put it on maybe every hour or get a higher SPF. I think the one I have now is 50. Anyway, that's random, neither here nor there. So that was my video for today, for the week, and I will start possibly later today, but probably tomorrow with just random stuff. I don't have another market set up. The farmers markets don't start till June. Well, end of May, June. So we'll just be doing random things, and we'll show you how that goes in the meantime. So I hope you enjoyed, and subscribe, leave a comment if there's anything you'd like to see, or if I talk too much about things that don't matter, but just be nice about it. I'm very sensitive. Okay.